Hi, it's Lance Chambers again. This presentation is actually about footwear and a few other little bits and pieces as well. But first thing is boots. Okay, now these boots, I've had these for about 12 years, and they're great and the reason they're great is because they're comfortable, and my feet fit them absolutely perfectly. There's a couple of other things. They're a little bit high up on the ankle, but not too much. Okay, they're very strong laces, incredibly strong laces. They are soft leather upper, which means they breathe pretty well. The tongue is long and it's cushioned. It's a long cushioned tongue. The only problem is that I've had these resoled, and they were resoled with a pretty treadless sole. So there wasn't much grip. I need to get them resoled again, and they have a better grip, more grip on the sole. But it's a soft rubber sole, okay, and they're absolutely fantastic. These boots I bought from a company in Australia called Rivers. I mean, you can see how old they are, just look at the front, you know, all crunched over. Rivers, they cost about under 40 Australian dollars, maybe 30 American bucks. You don't need to go and buy a $200 or plus pair of Nikes to get some good comfortable shoes. You just need to wear them in. Flip-flops, we call them thongs in Australia, okay? These are the flip-flops I took with me. And if you can see it, I don't know if you can, but my footprint is actually being embossed into the sole of the flip-flop. And the reason is because these flip-flops are older than my boots. And the reason they've lasted so long is because the strap here is actually nylon. It's not rubber. So it survives. And I wore these in Pushkar in India. About 4 years ago I took them there. They are, by the way, about 18 years old. And in Pushkar, a young Indian fella who fixes shoes came up and said, you know, I can actually attach tyre tread to the bottom of your shoes and they will last a lot longer. And I thought, hey, now that's not a bad idea. So he sewed some stripped off tyre tread to the bottom of my thongs, and I asked him to make sure that he actually attached them to the nylon webbing. Otherwise, of course, it would have just torn the rubber sole to pieces. So they're fantastic, and that's what I took just to walk around in the evenings, and at night you might want to take something similar, because you don't want to be wearing boots all day, and you don't want to carry too many pairs of shoes. So one pair of boots, one pair of flip-flops. Oh, and by the way, the reason we call them thongs is because this is a thong. And Australia invented the term thong for these about 50 years ago. And it's only recently that that skimpy little piece of material that young women wear around their derrieres have started to be called thongs. So we own the word thong, Australia's. Footwear. Inside, what you need to do is these are these little thin black leggings that women wear, okay? Pair of these go on first. And what these do is these are very tight on your feet, which means that these don't rub your skin. And over them you put these. And these rub against these rather than against your skin. No blisters. In my previous video I mentioned that I haven't done any serious walking for about 45 years. First time I've done any serious walking was the Camino. And these, no blisters, nothing. No pain, nothing. And that's probably also because of the boot. Another thing you'll need is a hat. Okay? This is not the hat I took, but it is the hat I will be taking on the Camino that I'm going to be taking in September 2016, this year. Sunglasses. People say take sunglasses. I don't. I have never worn sunglasses. My eyes are perfect. Other than I'm losing focus because of my age, and that's why I wear glasses. But maybe it's because I don't walk around with my eyes wide open. My eyes naturally are pretty well closed, and maybe that saved my life. But I was brought up in Africa, where it's even brighter than in Australia, and I still don't wear them. But if you do need to wear them, please wear them. Now, I also have knee problems, which I mentioned in another video. Okay, when I talked about some of the stuff, my backpacks. I need these. I need this on my right knee. It has a hole, which actually, because my right kneecap floats and it hurts a lot, and I get terrible pains in my knees if I don't wear these. Right knee is very bad. This holds it in place, stops all the pain. This is just a very cheap bandage. We were in the UK when we bought this, just before I did the short Camino from Sarria to Santiago. It cost about £2.50 in the UK, and that was on my left knee, which still gives me problems, but not as bad as my right. So there's a very short, sharp explanation about shoes and some footwear, some stuff you might need on your knees, and a hat, any old hat, and a little bit about sunglasses, which I didn't need, but you might. Be careful. Okay, see you next time. Bye.